Well, I got another set of SUZUME ratchet wrenches. They listened to me and come out with some reversible ones. So don't know how these are going to be. They're a little strange. So let's get into it. It's going to be a good one. All right, first up, I'm just going to show you the box. I always do that. Everybody likes to see the box. Let's see. Sizes are right here. Now, SUZUME sent me these to review right there. If you need to see it any longer, then pause the video, like always, right? It comes with a pouch. Most of their wrenches do. That's cool, if you need that. Now, this is only a 3-piece set? I thought it said 4-piece. 3-piece, 4-in-1. Here it is in the foam. Now, for some reason, they didn't put in white the name and the sizes and all that like they've been doing. I don't know why they didn't do that. Let me get these open and check them out. All right, here is the, oh, that's weird. You see how they're made? Let me get the bigger one out, the biggest one. You see how big that is? Compared to, this is a 19. This side right here is 19. Compared to a regular ratchet wrench. You see how much wider that is? So this will not get into a lot of places that this will. Regular ratchet wrench, reversible, right? But they are, hopefully you can see that, reversible with a little lever, and you reverse it. It's pretty cool. 19, can you see the size? Oh, it's right there. 19, flip it over, and it's a 17. So 19, 17 on this end, 14 and 15 on this end. That's a little strange, but I can see where that would come in handy, I guess. So let me show you the rest of them. This one is 8 and 9 on this end, and on this end is 10 and 11. Pretty neat. That's the smallest one. So you do have 8, 9, 10, and 11 on one wrench. And then you have 12, 13, 16, and 18 on one wrench. 12 and 13. And then on this end you have 18 and 16. That's why there's only 3, because there's 2 sizes on each end of your wrench. And then, of course, I showed you this one already. It's 14, 15, and 17, and 19. There's the 14. There's the 15. And there's the 17 and the 19. Kind of weird. What they need to do is come up with a set of regular ratchet wrenches. Open end on one end, reversible on the other end, like this. That's what I was talking about. These are okay, but, and it would even be okay if it was ratchet on this end, reversible, one size, that way it's not so thick. You see what I'm saying? A big difference. And a boxed in on this end, like the other ones they had, but make it reversible like this. Or come out with some flex head reversible wrenches. And they're long double box. This is not them, I'm just using this as an example. They're long flex heads. They can be reversible. You see what I'm saying? Even that, where's the 13? Right here. This end right here is the 13. and it's all that gold on this side thicker. This is. So this won't get you in some places, but it could get you in most. But when I said flex head reversible, this is what I was talking about. Let me see if I can figure out some kind of way to put these, to use these. Okay, I got a few bolts right here in this piece of wood. It's the only thing I can figure right this minute. Let's start out with the little ones. Now, unfortunately, they're all 10. Let's back that up a little bit. Pretty cool. So let's see, this is 14. And this one here is kind of rounded too. There you go. I mean, they work. Pretty cool. What did I say that was? A 13? Here's a 13. That's pretty cool. Just trying to go down and let it get a little tight so I can pull some tension on this wrench. It's sinking in, so it's tight. So what was that one? Anybody remember? This one is stripped. The bolt is. Let's see. I got them all ran down where I can get them tight. And see how the wrenches do under tension. A little bit of stress. It's not much stress, but it's some, right? That's pretty good at sinking the head of the bolt down in there like that. Not that it's sinking the head of the bolt, but this is not slipping. The mechanism inside the ratchet wrench. Pretty good. The head of the bolt is almost down too far in the wood for the wrench to get it. There you go. They do pretty good. So this, I think, was 13, or was it this one? I don't remember. This one. So we got to go tighten. We're snugging them down, put some tension. Oh, I thought I was closer than that. There we go. Here it is. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what that was? Look at that. That sunk way down in there. The head of the bolt is down in there too far. There it goes. It's coming back out. Let's ratchet this one down in. Now, this is just a little short bolt or lag screw, lag bolt, whatever you want to call it. It did good. Now that one was a 14, but it is seriously rounded. I don't know how good this is going to do as far as putting tension. This bolt here is already tight, and it ain't even down all the way. That's pretty good. I'm putting a good amount of tension on that. You can't even see, can you? Let's see if I can move that back a little bit. There you go. Oop, splitting the wood. It's not good to have split wood. Pretty good. All right, that's a little review of these SUZUME reversible. Yeah, reversible ratchet wrenches. They're kind of strange because it's two sizes on each end, and that makes them a little bit thick. But some people like them thick, right? Anyway, they're not bad. They work. I forgot to mention that they're pretty much 0 degree. There's no offset like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying. Anyway, and like I said, the bigger wrenches, the 8, what is it? The 8, 9, 10, and 11 on one wrench, it being a little short like that, don't really affect much. But these bigger ones, this is a 18 and 16, 13 and 12. It should be a little bit longer, and then this one should be quite a bit longer, because this is a 17 and 19 on one end, 14, 15 on the other end. Here's a standard length 19, and you see how much shorter it is. It's not that much shorter, but that little bit could help. They could be a little bit longer. But other than that, they work. I mean, it don't have to be longer. It would just be nice if it was. They're not bad. Can't wait to get to use them and try them out in the real world. At least they are reversible, so especially with them being so thick, if you back yourself up against something, no matter what you're working on, you back that bolt out so far and then you can't get this wrench off, all you gotta do is flip the reverse and take it back in some, and then use an open end. That's why I was saying it would be good to have open end with the reversible box end. That way, when you get it back in some, you can take it out the rest of the way with this, because you can't put this back on it, right? You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to check that out. Did anybody recognize that or see that? Got me a zip-up hoodie with my logo. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. Actually, I got the hood messed up. I got a zip-up one and a pullover one. All right, here they are back in the foam holder. That's pretty cool. At least this piece of foam doesn't take up a whole lot of space. I mean, it kind of does, but not really. So now I got to find where to put these in the big box right there. And one of the 3 metric drawers. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.